sir?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Can you please introduce yourself?
So my name is David Mason. I own a heating and cooling company, and I'm also in the process of getting my LLC started for my real estate business as well.
Okay, great. So now, Dave, talk to me about the name of your business and how did you get started in heating and cooling?
Well, first, the name of my business is Sensational Heating and Air, and how I got started in heating and cooling is that I love working with my hands. So I was just in college. Well, actually, before I get to the college part, when I was in high school, they always, pretty much like forced that college life on us, you know, because to me, I feel like college is a business, and I just felt like, well, I can save money by going to a trade school and actually do what I love because I like working with my hands. So, well, I didn't have my driver's license at the time, so I actually couldn't get into, heat and cooler like I wanted to from the very jump. Because of course you gotta have your license because they want you to drive the trucks, et cetera, et cetera. So, well, my dream job was always before heating and cooling. It was always electrical engineering. So, I went to Daily College. I was doing very good. I was good at it, passing all my classes, had A's, engineering classes, lots of math classes, and man, it was frustrating because engineering is not an easy field.
It's not at all.
No. So I was working at a 9-to-5 job. I was working at Walmart, and I just felt, I had a little hoopty, a beat up car, and I was a broke college student. So I'm just like, man, well, I had to think about it when I'm like, these colleges is getting, like $50,000 to $60,000 a semester off of these students, and I can take that same $50,000 and I can invest that in my business. So I just looked at it as a business because I look at a lot of things as a business. That's how I think. I have a business mind. So I went home one day, and I just got to just really just doing the math. So I'm like, well, okay, well, if I just take $50,000 and I go buy me a work truck, and well, I would have money for marketing, I would have money for all my tools and everything like that. So I dropped out of college. Well, I actually got accepted to UIC, but I didn't go. So then I got accepted to trade school, which is the school called is HVAC Technical Institute. Man, I loved it. Learning how to work on furnaces, learning how to work on ACs. And, it's just interesting because I'm just like, well, it's still kind of, similar to engineering. It's just that engineers, they design to build. Me, on the other hand, I'm almost like a mechanical engineer, which is I'm an HVAC technician, and we troubleshoot. We troubleshoot what the engineers build or design. So I'm just like, man, I really like this. And then, I went to a couple of companies. I really got that training, got the training that I needed. A lot of looking up stuff on Google, a lot of studying and different things like that until I really got good at it. So the grass is not any greener on the other side because anything that you want in life, you have to work for it. So I've had my ups and downs in this. I've been, broke in this field a lot of times. But, it takes some time and patience in order to really get the results that you want.
So now, Dave, once you started your own company, right? You worked for other companies, and then you decided to step out on your own. What was that transition like?
Man, it was scary, because it's like you thinking in your mind, okay, well, this is gonna be easy. All they gotta do is just do the same thing as you was doing at a regular job, just go do the calls, do the work. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. You gotta do you gotta be the manager, you have to be the employee, and you have to be the marketer. You have to be an administrator. You have to be everything. You're everything for your company. It's like a baby. So That process is not easy. And I really applaud anybody who's a business owner right now and they doing it because it's not an easy thing.
So now, let's talk about some of the positive and benefits of you having your own company.
Now, the positive benefits of it is that, you can make a very good living if you structure your money correctly. It's the free time. You could, do as much work as you want, or you can turn down work. It's totally up to you. If you got kids, that could probably be a tough transition trying to be your own boss instead of a person who doesn't have any kids, but it's still possible, but it's going to be a little bit more harder. But it can, give you more time to be with your kids. You can even hire employees to run your business for you. So it's different perks that come with it, but it's also have its cons too. So you just have to weigh out the pros and the cons of what makes you want to be your own boss or be a business owner or whatever entity that you have.
So, Dave, how important is it to have experienced team members around you?
It's very important because if you don't have the experienced team members, then I'm sorry to say that you will fail. Now failing is not a bad thing as long as you learn from them. But some people would just rather not, just learn the hard way. People want to learn the easy way. So if you have an experienced person that can catch you before you make the same mistakes that they did, it'll set you up for a better future.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So, Dave, any shout outs that you want to give? First of all, let us know where we can find your company.
So a lot of people, you can find me on Google, of course. Which is you can just look up my business name, Sensational Hitting in there, LLC. Now I offer a variety of different services. I mainly work on forced air furnaces. I work on ACs. I install them. I service them. So, and that we also have a special going on right now. It's $79.99 for a furnace cleaning check. And if you're interested in, getting that scheduled, you can reach us at 773-597-7585.
What are you working on next?
My next big thing right now is, getting this short-term rental started and getting this two-flat. Those are my next two big things right now.
All right, so we will come back and revisit you after you've gotten these things in motion. So we want to thank you for your time again, and we look forward to seeing your progress.
Man, I look forward to it too, because I came a long way.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
All right.